decided, and I happen to agree, that you might not know enough about me as a person. You watch the show, you think you have a little insight into my life, but you don't really know how I live from day to day. And that may be one of the biggest shortcomings of Thursday night videos. So in an attempt to remedy that, I thought maybe you guys would find it interesting for me to show you a few of the towels that I have around my house. And no, it's not just one kind of towel, I have several. So I'm going to start with probably the one that I use the most commonly, and that's this one right here. And it's not the nicest towel I have in the house. It's not the worst towel I have in the house. This is what I use day to day to shower. And I purchased it from IKEA, and it has some sort of Swedish name, and one of the nice features on it is that it's got this little loop. So if I have to carry my towel somewhere, I can just loop a finger through it. And then, let's say that I want to put my towel on a hook to dry. I can put the little loop on the hook. Now, you're going to see that not all my towels have this. There are some drawbacks to it. For one, if you're folding the towels and you want them all to remain consistent, you have to really pay attention to where this loop is, because you're not a loop on both sides of the towel. It's just on one side. So you're folding up, you got a stack of towels and you got a loop hanging on the wrong side. Not good, right? So that's the one towel. And this is the one, like, I'll get out of the shower and I'll dry myself off, and I'll even wrap it around my body like so, and use it as can't really see too well. Well, let's try that again. Can't really see too well, but it acts as a skirt. I'm not hurt. Okay, so moving right along, we have another towel here, and this is a kind of old towel. One time it might have been nice, but this is what I use to clean up spills. If the toilet overflows, I'll use it to sop up clean water, clean-ish. It's toilet water still, but don't worry. Whenever something like that happens, I bleach it, and I wash it thoroughly with soap, and I dry it. And this one is clean right now, but this is not a towel like I would be using to clean myself or giving to a guest. For guests, I have this, and one of my greatest failings as a host is that my guest towels aren't that much nicer than the towels I use for myself. They're more functional than anything, but it's a little larger than the towels I purchased for myself, and I think the lines may be a little cleaner, but other than that, they're pretty indistinguishable. This towel has two different colors, which I don't know if you can see because we don't have color on TNV very often due to budgeting, but you have a dark and a light, and my guests can have either one. That doesn't really faze me one way or the other. Okay, so this is kind of like a, I guess this could be considered a guest towel, but it's really just kind of a fancy ornamental towel, and it's not all that fancy anymore due to wear and neglect. But you can see at one time it had this little scroll work. Can we zoom in on that? So it had some scroll work, and it's got a piece of rope across it, and I don't know why the piece of rope is there. It's fancy. You pay extra for the piece of rope. But this is what you would see hanging over the towel bar in the guest bathroom. Unfortunately, I had some small hand towels, which I'm going to get to hand towels in a minute, but they had tassels on them, and I washed them, and the tassels all just came off, and there was threads everywhere. So I don't have any of those to show you. Okay, this fun little guy is a washcloth, and what I do with that is I soap it up, and then this goes right into the shower with you. These towels, these guys, they stay outside waiting for you to get dried off, you know, when you come out and dry off. Or you can pull it in, but not when the water's running. This guy goes right in. You soap him up, and it's not gender specific, it could be a her, but you know, for the sake of explanation, we'll say it's a him. You soap it up and you clean the places it's hard to get, not the inside of your mouth. That's what a toothbrush is for. You can use this this little thing a lot of different ways, and once you're done with it, you crumple it up, you throw it in the wash, and you're done. And I got a similar but different version of that, and it probably looks the same because, again, lack of color. But this one's the one I take to the gym, so like when I have beads of sweat pouring down my brow, I can dab at it with this towel. And I kind of brings us to a hand towel. I know I talked before about the tasseled ones and everything. This is not nearly as fancy as a tasseled towel. It's pretty just functional, but this one just kind of folds up and hangs over a rail in the bathroom, and it just sits there. Now, let's say you're at my house and you use the bathroom at a dinner party. Well, you don't want to return to the dinner party without washing your hands, right? So you wash your hands with soap and water and everything like that. Now they're wet. You would turn around, and 90% of the time, the guests are going to go for this kind of thing and everything, and I do too. But if I don't have it, I'll use a big towel. If it's not handy, I'll use a big towel. Anyway, that's pretty much what I have. I would love to have some of you guys over to use my towels. You have a great night.